Hello guys, thanks for tuning in again. So this time we can talk about be anchoring on train. You are alone, but you're not forced to play all the time defensively. So one top spawn play could be somewhere like this. A good way to get good early frags, so do it. There you can see the spawn points, and the top spawn points can be used to get an entry frag with this good flash. Belong spawns can be used with solid movement. You just need to strafe one time like this. Just go for the AWP and go for peaks. If they are not aiming at you with an AWP, you have a good chance to get an entry frag either. Watch out. If the tier AWPer is here, you will stand no chance if he's on fleek with this aim. This should be the best spawn for it. Look at this solid flash. Support your teammates and give them good fights. Easy game with good timing and splendid support. Even tier upper will be blinded too. If you know that your opponent's playing really passively and they're taking their time and not rushing, you can just go for info peaks after some seconds, maybe 15 or 20. And if you're lucky, they are not. The most common and easiest way to stay passively and don't die, of course, because it's your job, you're an anchor. You can just jiggle this angle. You can see the feet of the opponents if they're contacting you. And I would recommend to stand a little bit in the back, so when you are in front, they can shoot your head. Here it's not possible, and if they're running onto your Tzu, just smoke off or Molotov. It's your choice and your utility. There will be another video, me talking about the T side. You need to know that one common default is smoking deeply, Molotoving close, or even nade close. So the aggressive plays of the CT is a little bit hard, so go for timing peak. For example, the flashbang for supporter could be the best play to go, I would say, passive aggressive for reaction to punish the T's coming by. Another approach you can use, especially if you have no utility left, you can stand in front of upper and you can hold 80% of your time the lower area and then switch for the 20% seconds. If somebody's close, you will kill him. And if you're unknown, just do it, repeat it, and then do it again. And if you need info, you can still go for the approach long. It's easier than to contact to lower, because on lower you don't know, especially if you are defensively, you cannot know if somebody's already through. So upper has full control, nobody can come out. Try it. An important addition to this approach is, if they're coming out lower, you can go for kills. If you're flashed, you need to go upper, otherwise you will be dead. I assume you will be dead or traded. And if they're coming out upper, you can stand your ground, go all in, or you can even fall back and hide, for example, in this position. So it's the best time to talk about right positioning. And the oil area, so the position itself, is a pretty good one, because you can dodge the flashes raining here in, and you can isolate the angles, the upper and the lower, especially when you stand close next to the ladder here. They can't see you, but they need to look all the way down, and then their opponents, your teammates, have a good time, finish them off. This is wild to play here closely, but it's not that bad. But if the opponent's using good flashbangs, you will be screwed. You cannot dodge the flashbangs, and you need to go all in, of course. It's just a gamble thing. I would not recommend to do it regularly, especially if you have no teammates supporting you from other sides, for example, corner or something. This is the best position, I would say, because it's balanced. I called it Sipex when Astralis has its train area in CSGO, and you can even call it Sipex, or I would say back Tommy or Tommy position. You can check the upper area and the lower area too with timing. It's a good one. Even if you have no utility left, you can go all in. You can even dodge some flashes, but there is a molly area, so watch out. Use your smokes wisely. My recommendation when you stand behind Tommy, you don't smoke like this. You just aim here on the graffiti, this genie stuff, and then they won't see you. Always use your utility wisely, especially the Molotovs and smokes as anchor, your best friends. And if you have a generous teammate, he can drop you a smoke, but you need to know that the smokes are no guarantee that they are not sneaking through. They will be more respectful, but some are, I would say, are really cocky or just dumb. So be aware of it, especially in pucks. Another good area is here backside. Especially if somebody holds lower, you need someone to support you. Otherwise, it's full gamble that they will come out, and don't gamble all the time. It will lose you elo in short amount of time if you have some pretty bad luck. And if you're jumping on the bomb train, this is a good peek too. for upper. On the same time, you can see lower, but yeah, it's kind of risky because you won't have a good timing, and there you will make water steps, so watch out. I talked about a lot of setups now. If you watch the video until the end, there will be some bonus stuff you haven't seen yet, so keep going. And if you have a teammate who keeps going to support you, you can stand here with them MP9. It's a pretty good one if they're rushing out, but watch out, the flashbangs will be crucial as well, so you need to react backwards, for example, and then switch to the Tommy area. The upper is your best friend. In the same time, the positions I showed you, he can hold lower or upper for you, and just Molotovs and smokes will force him out, and he needs to be able to hold from another side. If the execute is pro-like, he will have a hard time, but in pucks, he has an easy time with this AWP. This is AWP Paradise train. We need to name it. I call it house. If you stand in house, you can watch both areas, the upper and the lower. If they drop, you will hear them, or they need to climb down the ladder. So the timing is real, and if they lurk, they won't stand a chance. Not yet, but they will, because it will be a basic area to clear. Good Molotovs, I will show you another video for it. And again, on top of oil, go for peaks, but you need a teammate again to watch lower. Not alone, only with 2 guys. If you don't want to die at all, and you just have one job to get information where the last opponent is, just jiggle like this. On the ladder, just movement, repeat, have patience. Here a bonus utility for you, the team plays. The team approach. Your AWPer, who is the rotator, can give you a smoke like this. It is a smoke which blocks off the elbow here, and you can go for an aggressive take. With a flash we learned today, because we are always one step ahead of them. If they're executing a lot on B, you can cause a little bit of trouble, because they need to gather. And you stand here, W jump throw, opponents lining up for the execute will be punished. This should be a fundamental guide. If I forgot something, just mention it in the comments, and yeah, just write in the comments what you want to see next. So, thanks for watching. freshcs for you.